Hey guys, I just wanted to share a little bit about how I was led to this eating plan I'm on. Back in 2011, God had really showed me that I should see my nutritionist, and I did, but I didn't stick to it. And at the time, even though I knew that God was pressing me to go see her and to stick to the plan. I I didn't listen. I wanted what I wanted, and I had my sugar and my coffee and everything else that I later found out would have a bad impact on me. And even during this time, I remember thinking, what if God is telling me not to eat these things and to go on this eating plan because he knows, what disease or, cancer or whatever would happen in the future. But, like typical people, I thought that'll never happen to me. So I kept eating the way I always ate because I felt invincible, like we all do, right? And so when I was diagnosed with this hyperprolactinemia possible tumor in 2015, it actually, after I was on the eating plan and I saw how amazing it made me feel and all the ways it helped me, which I mentioned in a previous video, it was just really cool to look back and be like, wow, God really had a reason for wanting me to eat this way. And I look back and I think, what if I had stayed on the eating plan? And, I just didn't give up after a month. And, could this have prevented this diagnosis? Maybe not, especially because the past few years I have dealt with a lot of stress, which I believed was a big contributor to my diagnosis. And so it's just really cool. Like I told someone that once about how I'm like, oh, God wanted me to go on this, years ago and I didn't listen. And, I'm seeing how this has greatly helped me in so many areas. And she was like, she told me, oh, don't get down on yourself. God doesn't want you to get down on yourself, because she thought I was like getting down on myself because, what if I had followed this? What if I had listened to the Holy Spirit's prompting and I didn't? And now I have this diagnosis. And I'm like, no. I'm like, no, I'm not looking at it that way. I'm looking at it like, this is really cool. Like I'm seeing like all the benefits from being on this eating plan and how it has impacted my day-to-day life so much in such a positive way. I'm like, it's just really cool. Like God wanted me to be on this eating plan all along, not because he wanted to take, the good stuff away, not because he wanted to deprive me, but because he knew that this eating plan was going to heal me and I would have such amazing benefits. And it's so amazing to me to be able to just think about that all along. Like God wanted me to have these benefits and to have this healing, let's see, that was 2011, about 5 years ago. I'm like, I could have had this 5 years sooner, if I would have listened. And it's just really cool because, like I said, God had a reason for me to eat this way. And, because he knew the potential. He knew how this eating plan was going to make me more of who he created me to be. And I'm just in awe every single day of how he led me to this, and through his strength and this thorn in my flesh, to be able to stick to it. And I look forward to, every day, every month, every year, like, how much more is this going to heal me? What other cool things are going to happen inside me? What positive changes am I going to see? And so, yeah, it's been so awesome. And to anyone out there that's having a hard time sticking to an eating plan that they should be following, or that would be a good idea for them to follow, I just say, yeah, it's hard, and it took a diagnosis to get me to stick to this way of eating, but I've seen so many benefits. And it took 6 months for me to really see some awesomeness with it, but I stuck to it. And it's, awesome things don't happen easily. You need to work for it. But I'm here to tell you, if you stick to your eating plan 100%, it is worth it. And God will do amazing things through it for you. And yeah, that's what I have to say. That's been my experience. And I just wanted to share a little bit of that story with you.